What is up, guys? Welcome to today's recap. Today I ended up taking two trades, one loss and one win, which is the one that you're looking at right now. Um, and I also ended up getting edged on because of a mistake on a trade, but it would have been a break-even trade either way, so it is fine. So let's go into market open. Going into market open, I was bullish. I mean bearish. Mm, bearish. Like, there's not much to say. Just look at this. We're bearish to these lows. If you look at the daily here, we have this weekly gap. I'm not even sure if we have taken it yet. I think we did. And like this monthly gap here, which were to draw some liquidity. Um, so I was simply looking for shorts. At open, we ended up putting here an SMT with this high. SMT here with this high. As you can see, NQ swept it and ES didn't. And then we dump lower. At this point, I wanted to see this high being protected. No reason to trade back to it. Um, there's no liquidity left here, so like we shouldn't really go there. And I was hoping for some sort of retracement back into OTE of the leg, and we did get. We also ended up opening up a 5 minute rally up here. Boom. Also, kind of like reason as to why this failed. I mean, it didn't even hit OTE. And also the high is a 5 minute rally up, so I did not think of this RV at all. Faded that. I mean, I don't know if anyone took it, probably not. But yeah. Um, then boom, we hit OTE, and then what happened? We get this 1 minute RV, and let me go here and show the 15-second time frame. Oh, here's the executions as well. Um, on the 15 second here, as you can see, we had this 15-second order block as well, which I don't know why I didn't get filled at first, especially I think I had it a bit higher because it like tapped it by the tick. Um, but I still had my limits there and I ended up getting cooked as you can see. But I like this OTE, 5 minute fair value gap. We also tapped the VPR and it was also 5 minute RV, 5 minute wick that we got, and the CE of it aligned with the opening price of the 1 minute RV and 15 second order block. So boom, had a stop at the high. Was gonna go for like a 1 to 6 because my draw was lower, so I could have targeted lower. And then I ended up getting cooked. And we ended up using this 5 minute. I am recording, yeah, this 5 minute order block here to send us lower. We hit the CE of it. Again, same idea, like this high is protected, so we shouldn't really go to it. And we reacted off the CE or off of the order block, and while still respecting the 5 minute fair value up. Uh, so yeah, I think that this short here would have been a good winning day type of trade. Also, I do want to kind of like start identifying winning day trades, so that I can, whenever once I have to use them, I can like get better at them, and I do have a pretty good idea of them because I used to trade IFGs. So I think that this short here was super clean. And yeah. Then here, boom, we ended up trading lower, and what do? We sweep out these lows here inside of the 4 hour fair value gap, sweep of liquidity, blah blah blah, whatever. And we had this on-field 5 minute free rally gap. So I was looking for a rebalance type of play here. And then what do we do? 10 a.m. opens here on this candle. Obviously on the lower time frame, it trades lower, and then boom, we get an uh, instant reaction back up, creating this 5 minute RP. And right at this point, I had to go do something, so I had to hop on my phone, and I set limits for 10 a.m. on my phone. Um, but I was kind of distracted, so I set them a bit lower than 10 a.m. and I ended up getting edged. Um, the only thing that for this RR here, that would have been my take profit. Let me see. It would have been a break-even trade either way for me. So yeah, delivered 78 points, but the stop was pretty big. So yeah, mm, would have been a break-even trade, but if I had, I mean, yeah, again, I was gonna enter this, but I set the limits wrong, and then boom, we end up. Oh, and then see here, I was thinking about it. Uh, we put in an inducement leg and everything, but I just wanted an entry trigger, and also I think that waiting for an SMT here would have been smart, but wait, never mind, I'm tweaking. No, I mean I wasn't really thinking about an SMT or whatever, but I wanted an entry trigger out of this. Whenever I got that, uh, then boom, we ended up manipulating. So we swept out this low, then boom, another sweep of this low, and this low did what? Sweep out another low, and then what do? We trade higher, and we left pretty much high, equal highs there, very low time frame equal highs, and then boom, another high. So a lot of liquidity being formed there, and we formed this 1 hour RV, which was also 10 a.m. And we edged, even though we did get an SMT. If NQ had swept out this high, I would have removed my limits, but it didn't, so I left them on. And also, I did really like how we left this three equal highs, kind of pretty much, kind of. Um, but yeah. And then I set limits on the 1 hour RVCE, which was the opening price of this 1 minute RV. And I made sure to have a big enough of a stop loss to cover CE and OTE levels of this. So I had a 16-point stop around there. Um, and also I did really like how we went to the level. As you can see, it's not like fast candles like this, but it's more like slower candles. And if you go on the lower time frame, you can see here, okay, we're generating a lot of liquidity. Like what do we have here? Boom, high, 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 high. So a lot of liquidity being generated there, going there on the lower time frame. Uh, so yeah, and also look at this. I just noticed 30-second order block as well. So super nice. Um, but yeah, and then also before taking out my level, we ended up putting an endorsement leg. So that's even more conviction for me to take this level, and also 0.79 of the OT level. So yeah, boom, got tapped in there, and then instant fucking delivery. It was beautiful, so fast. Um, Now it was because of a news whatever thingy, like Trump or whatever. But still beautiful, beautiful trade. Uh, and yeah, this obviously made the loss. I don't know, we're gonna see my see here. Uh, well, yeah, I took a $200 loss, and then boom, I made it all back plus more. Was this today? Yeah, I think this was today. The loss and the win. That's the power of high RR. So super nice, super nice. Uh, and yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Um, really nice day. Obviously, in hindsight, I could have held for more, but if this is enough RR, and if we were to reverse out of this high here, and I guess stop at a break even, I would be super mad at myself for not taking profits. So yeah, um, holy, such a nice delivery, honestly, bro, insane. But yeah, that is it for today, and peace out.